Hey dear everyone, today we are diving into a nostalgic gem from 2015, the Motorola X Play. This mid-range phone packs a punch, even by today's standards. So, this device released in 2015 and features a stunning 21 megapixel camera. And although it was a mid-range device, but the specs and everything actually pretty good for a mid-range device. It's a mid-range sibling of the flagship I reviewed earlier. So first impression, this phone looks gorgeous, especially the display. The display here is actually 5.5-inch 1080p IPS screen that looks fantastic despite being a few years old. And as you can see here, also it gets pretty bright too, as you can see. As for now, I have to reduce the brightness. So the display is gorgeous actually, the viewing angle and everything, and it's a quite good display. And also in front we do have a 5 megapixel front facing camera, as you can see here, and stereo speakers, which sounds really incredible. And the right hand side we do have textured power button and volume rockers. Right hand side we don't have anything. On the top we got our 3.5 mm headphone jack, which is in the center, and also SIM tray, which can hold two SIM card and SD card. And on the bottom, we got our micro USB port for charging and data syncing. And on the back, the main focus of this device is the camera, which is 21 megapixel and dual tone flash. So the build quality is pretty good actually for a mid-range device. It's all plastic, but don't let that fool you. The build quality is top notch. Under the hood, this device powered by a Snapdragon 625 processor with 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. Also, you can extend the storage by adding a micro SD card, so that's not really a big deal. Now, come to the usability of this device. So currently this device running on Android 7.1. So if I go to about phone, so as you can see here, 7.1. This device released with Android 5.1 and updated to Android 7.1, which is good actually. Although it's outdated, but still support apps just fine. Thanks to its stock experience, it runs very smoothly actually, and most apps and games work well. And Google apps like YouTube and other Google application still do work here. Although it is outdated right now, but if you are tech savvy, you can even install custom ROM, and there are tons of available for this model. Now come to the best part of this device. So the best part of this device is its camera. So the camera application is pretty bare bone. There is nothing much going on, and I don't really like this camera UI, but the camera performance is really good. You can still get decent picture from this device in daylight, but at night and other times it's not going to be great. But in terms of features, there is nothing much. You can swipe from here. You got HDR and flash control and also night mode and few other things, but nothing much. And you can tap and it will take the picture. The picture quality actually really good for this kind of device. One thing about this device actually is that the processor struggles to render the picture. So if you are looking picture on your device, you will see that it is like processing the picture most of the time. So let me give you a demo. So if I go to gallery, I did take few pictures. As you can see here, this picture I took HDR mode. So if I zoom in, so as you can see here, it is rendering the picture right now. It's still rendering, not yet finished. So as you can see, they are full rendered picture. It looks good actually. The picture quality really good in daylight time, but at night it's going to struggle. And as far as usability goes, this device is surprisingly well. This device is still kicking with its old hardware. No one should buy it today, but its usability is surprisingly solid. So it is working perfectly fine. As for daily drive, I can still use this device, although the app support is not really there right now. And for phone call and messaging, it's a really good phone. And also for content consuming, because you got stereo speaker here and that sounds really good.
I spent the last 2 weeks just grinning. I spent the last 2 weeks just grinning. Ever since my heart's been missing.
and also 3.5 mm headphone jack is there. Another thing which I have to mention about this device, it got few features actually, although it is running on stock Android. So Motorola did put some contribution here. So first of all, if I shake the device, as you can see here, it turn on the camera, and you can do it anywhere. If your device is locked, you can shake it, it will turn on the camera, which is a feature of this device. And also it got raise to awake feature, so whenever you take your device, it will awake the display, so you can unlock the device. So these features are included in this device and they works perfectly fine. And in terms of usability, it is still usable, although no one should get one of these right now. For basic web browsing, making phone calls, doing text messaging, and playing basic offline games, it's still a perfect device. So that's all about Moto X Play. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.